one he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it 21-8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd and 15. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up to get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. But it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Stroud. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 13. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 41. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
We got to give him credit, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems sometimes when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short, sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out, learn how to block it. We may see this situation. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Hands it off out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to 15. 111 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to win his guys to the championship round next weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end. I
love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. There he goes, right side. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. He goes 86 yards there on the touchdown run. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will. That play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 162 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Alert! Alert! Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Starting to look like this drive may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
At the 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw, buying time to his left. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
17 yards. First down, Browns.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive.
There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and 4. Sliding out of the pocket. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Browns. From 4 yards out. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Nwangu now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price.